you know how we talk about how everything's the same? Like every movie's same storyline. It's basically all the same, like big chunks, right? And none of the storylines you haven't heard before, somewhere, somehow. Not the details, but the overarching, and of course the message. And so, like, you know, you could read a poem, or you could read one of the books in the Bible, or you could read anything, and you're like, oh, that's the same as that movie. Oh, that's the same as blah, blah, blah. Oh, that song is the same as, right? Because it's all love. It's all love. It's all love, right? And when, you know, some of us are hit by it for a moment in time, others, they seek it their whole life. Others get it and are able to stay with it on that ride for longer than others. We all have different experiences. And yet, I was going to say there's only so many experiences. But in other words, you've had some slice of that pie. So you have some ability to resonate, some ability to understand. And I guess, you know, if you haven't fully loved and accepted yourself at all, never once, then no, you probably haven't hit that high of high that you hear about in songs or have reached, you know, seen in movies. And a lot of those too are also the less than, like it's talking about lust or trauma or all these different things. So it's all versions of love. And, but what I mean is, like, you know, if you haven't fully embraced yourself, fully accepted and loved yourself fully, then you haven't reached what you hear about when people connect, right? And that's what everybody's always chasing. And they're always chasing the last best known, right? Like, so if they've only gotten so high, they think that's it. They think that's the goal until they reach another high and they're like, holy shit, right? And then you reach another one and it's like chasing the dragon, right? It's like that idea. And most people can't sustain that, right? Like at some point they hop off the wheel, so to speak. Okay, what is my point here? I don't even know. I don't know how or why we spun off that way. Because it's all the same, essentially. I just explained how it's not, but it is. I often think, you hear me say many a times, do you all already know this? I'm just talking into the wind, which is comical on many levels because, yes, I really am just talking into a void, which I'm well aware of. And yet, that is so comical to me, but it's also at times very comforting, the fact that nobody really listens. And so I think that's why I'm able to just be me, because who gives a fuck? Apparently no one, right? Which I know this, but it's really funny to be in that sense, but it's also comforting, right? It's like very freeing. Anyway, but I do often think, like, I'm not stating anything new, even though it hits me at different ways, different levels, different examples, different experiences, because they're always showing me and teaching me, and I'm always fascinated by it because it always does feel new or different or this or that, and yet ultimately it comes back to the same thing. And so a couple of things. We were sitting here and we were kind of talking about that. And anyway, eventually I got to, like, well, what else is there to fucking do? Right? I mean, that's all any of us are doing anyway. It's just creating with the universe. Like, what else are we going to fucking do? Right? We're flying on this rock in the middle, like, of nowhere. What else are we going to fucking do? And so, there was that, but there was more to this that was funnier, and I'm trying to figure out how we got there originally, and I think it was everything I'm saying, but it was like, it was this idea of, like, I feel like I'm babbling sometimes. I feel like I'm just, because I just let them flow through me, and I'll start to babble, but then I'll, like, wake up to the recognition that I'm babbling. And so you'll hear me say sometimes, I'm like, oh, I'm just babbling. So I go to jump off because I'm like, I have no idea what the fuck I was just saying. So I can't keep babbling once I'm aware that I'm babbling, if that makes any sense to any of you. And so, anyway, they took me to this spot in the Bible, which of course I have no fucking idea where to tell you where to go if you want to read it, but it was about somebody was having a dream. It was like some king was having a dream, and he asked one of the dream interpreters to tell him what it meant. And I think it was like a kid, and the kid was like, oh, I hate to tell you this, but it's symbolizing you. You've become this great leader, and you've, I forget it all, but it was like he had like an empire, is what they were saying. And you're going to get chopped off, and you're going to be a bumbling idiot for 7 years, where you're going to be like eating with the cows and talking nonsense and all this. And then after 7 years, you'll come back to life and build your empire again. And so it's like, oh, am I a bumbling idiot? Am I? I'm stating the obvious all the time. I mean, I think I am. I always say that. I'm like, I'm not really telling you anything you don't know, but oh God. So it's like, and it's also comical in that they have taken me to that story before, but they were implying it was a few other people that I had known. And some not personally, but I mean, I knew who they were referencing, and I understood the correlation and whatnot. But this time, it really felt like it was an answer, but it was more implying me. I was like, oh my God. I mean, it makes sense. I mean, I even have the title, Intuitive Babble, bumbling, babbling idiot, just... right? Like, I think it's fantastic because I love it and I love working with them and I find it interesting. And yet I also always find it like, I don't know how to say it. It's like, I feel like it hits me and I feel like it's so good or it's so funny or it's so profound or genius. And then as soon as I say it, I'm like, well, yeah, I fucking knew that. It's like, oh, well, there it is again. That's all. Thanks so much for tuning in and listening. You can now purchase an audio journey with me using the link below.